Welcome back, everyone, to Halloween Haunts 365.com, the podcast. I'm Jerry.
Hi, I'm Terry.
How are you tonight, man?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Not really looking forward to taking a break from the haunts right now, but it's due. Everyone's a trans world. I feel so left out.
Yes, but we're doing something so much fun.
What are we doing?
We are going to talk about our haunted house.
Our haunted adventure.
Yes. Not the one we live in now.
No, this took place in
Williamstown.
2018.
Was it that long ago? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't think it was. I didn't look over there, but I didn't really think it was that long ago.
It was that long ago.
Wow.
I think you gotta get a little closer to the mic. You're kind of weak tonight.
I'm close.
There we go. Now we're in the red.
Like, do you want me to be inside?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the demon's not letting you talk tonight.
Maybe.
Anyway, we got some haunts opening up for Valentine's Day. We have Field of Screams opening. Brighton Asylum opening. Lincoln Mill Haunted House opening. What's with the look of disgust? You looked at your Apple Watch.
No, not that I could see it, but it looked like somebody just sent me a message.
Okay. So a bunch of haunts are opening. Make sure you get out there. We're pretty much wrapping up where we're going to head, so that'll be all right. Not going to do the videos tonight.
No, because, well, yeah, you could.
I could, but I just said it.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't sound right on the podcast, and this is more of a podcast-friendly episode. See, we do YouTube friendly than podcast friendly. So for you guys listening in the car, honk your horn 3 times.
See what I put up with?
Every damn day of your life, woman. All right, but guys, I can't say I was a full-on believer, but there is one video we do have to play. Check these guys out. You can see this sexy dude up top talking about everything horror.
Like, what video?
She's over here choking to death during the commercial break. But check out the Horror Shed podcast. Subscribe now. It's on the same platforms you're watching now. We're going live on Twitch.
Yes, so exciting.
First one will probably be Friday. We're working on the time. We're going to continue Nightmare on Elm Street because we just talked to a witch.
I know. I can't wait to listen to that one.
That's a good one. All right, guys. We're going to get into this. There's a lot to cover in this. Guess we'll start at the beginning. So we moved into a house in 2015?
That sounds about right.
2015. Yes, that's correct. You know, new house. Built in the late 90s. Really big house. Big yard. Nice, quiet neighborhood.
Mute my watch.
Now hiring at HalloweenHaunts365.com, a podcast component that can hit mute. Bing! Bing! Alright, so back to this. So it just seemed normal to start with, but much like the movie Poltergeist, shit started happening. It caused fights without the household. Everyone was blaming each other. Basically, it all started with little shit.
I would say it probably started the chair rattling.
Yeah, the chair would rattle. Here, you can see where the chair was sitting. Of course, on the podcast, you can't see. It would be the chair closest to you at the glass table, but it wasn't that chair. It was a different chair. But it was still the same place. That chair would constantly rattle and move. So, me blaming the animals, because it's the fucking cats.
We didn't have the dog.
I know we didn't have a dog, but we had
No, we
fucking
had
Jax, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we blamed the cat. Then a little shit would happen. Like we'd smell cookies baking, or maybe my fat ass smelled cookies baking.
No, it did smell like chocolate chip cookies bacon.
Yep.
The ceiling fan.
That's way down the road.
Oh, that is down the road. That didn't come on
You
till
didn't
after.
think about this at all. You really just come in here, sit down, and is Miss Pretty.
No, see, I was trying to remember, but they didn't mess with you.
No, they didn't mess with me.
They were always messing with me until I caught on, and I would give it right back.
Yours ain't fucking with me. All right, but it would start with little things. Until little things like the fan moving was a little later on, but that was the type of little thing. Look, my hat is still dirty from the haunts.
The chair rocking.
Chair rocking. Shit missing.
Oh my God, yes.
We'll get into that iPad story in a little bit, but I don't know if I was a full-on believer until this crap, but now, here, Winston could say it better.
These things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Yep, that line has stuck with me forever and is now truer than ever. So, one night we were heading out to our bowling league. I guess that's where we'll start with the
that's when it started.
Stuff. We were heading out to the bowling league. We were all upstairs, all four of us. All the animals were upstairs as well. So, we're getting ready for bowling because, we're super cool. And come downstairs and she's screaming about something. Nothing new. Usually screaming about something. I mean, she has to deal with me. Of course she's screaming about something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what? What the fuck now? I come down. The chair's pulled out from the table, turned around, and pushed up against the wall. Okay, Dom did it. She's yelling at Dom. Dom's yelling at me. And I'm yelling at all of them. We were all the fuck upstairs, idiots. Oh, yeah. So, no one did it. We have proof no one did. Everyone was upstairs.
Yeah, I did blame you.
I know you did.
And Dom's like, why you gotta fuck with my mom?
Uh-huh. Exactly. See? Like, shit like that. Were we keeping you?
No. I was wondering why it was going on so much. I'm glad I muted it.
Yes, me too. All right, so another interesting tale was I was home alone. I was unemployed at the time, so I was spending a lot of time playing Call of Duty and looking for a job. So I came into the office, and I remember because you were working a double, so I know I had like 15 hours of gaming. So I got my coffee. It's all set up. I was even working on the website. With that little crap laptop we had.
Right, yes.
I'll have to post pictures of the logo. I sent it to Nikki and Morgan so they could have a laugh at the old logo. She's like, but it's still cool. I'm like, it's not cool. Stop.
It worked then.
But, yeah, I came into the office. I sat down in the chair. I put the iPad down with the remote to my left. And then I got up and I used the restroom and I grabbed my coffee. So I come back, and I'm going to turn the TV on, the same TV that's up here, and I can't find the damn remote. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere. There's nothing on my desk. I usually keep a pretty clean desk, right?
Yes. I mean, my first thought was you walked away with it.
Right.
You aren't really one of those people.
No. I don't fall. I don't lose shit. Doesn't happen. So I'm looking all over for this fucking remote. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. I'm losing time here. She's gonna come home from work in like 13 hours. Get those kills in, girl.
I'm glad you remember I was working a double.
Oh yeah, those were the times right there when I was unemployed. And you were working those shit. 10 cups of coffee and nonstop killathons. Anyway, so I went out. I went back to the deck, see if it was out there. Went to the bathroom, checked the kitchen, checked the couch, checked by the coffee maker. Came back. The remote was back. Right on top of the iPad. What the fuck?
And you didn't bang your head.
No one didn't bang my head. I
No.
knew where I put it.
I witnessed all this.
So that was the biggest one for me. Then I'm laying on the couch. I think it was when I started working. Or no, I was still working at that time.
You were working.
Because I was tired of shit. That's why I was laying on the couch. And then I feel a draft. Fucking air's not on.
You sent me a picture.
Yeah, so I sent her a video. The fan's moving with the switch off. The air's not on. There's no window. I don't open windows.
No, you do not.
No. It's air, nothing. So the fan just starts. Okay. And then the whole front of the house got dark. Like a cloud came over and just covered the front of the house.
Just the front window.
Because the back door still had the sun shining in. What the fuck is going on? Why did it get so dark in there? And then instantly, it went back to light. So those are my top ones. What do you remember before we called the researchers in?
Okay, so the chair. I think I sent you a video of hearing them knock. At first, I thought it was on the outside wall where there was a tree or a branch might have been hitting the house, but it wasn't coming from that. It was coming from inside the closet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the closet.
So I would open up the closet and nothing was there, but I always heard the 3 bangs. So then I sent you a video of it. And the other one was having the closet ripped out of the wall, like the shelving.
It's the wire shelving.
Yes, the wire shelving. But it wasn't where it was actually ripped out. It was someone went from underneath and pushed it up.
Towards the door.
And flipped it long ways up against the door so it was standing upright.
Yeah, so like if the nuts did give out, it would have fell down.
Right. No, this was like it came out of the clamps, like somebody just lifted it up and then tossed it.
Yeah, so for this to happen, 5 drywall screws would have had to fail.
Right.
All at the same time. No.
Mm-mm.
So when we rebuilt the closet, I went out and got wood. Remember?
Yes.
I got wood. I secured the wood to studs. And then we drilled into the wood. There was no drywall screws. There was no loosening. This was not coming off the wall. No, I hung off it.
Yes,
Remember?
I do remember.
I was able to put so much ton of weight before it started bending.
Yeah.
And it wasn't coming off the wall. What happened again?
It came off the wall.
Yeah. Same way. Thrown at the front door. She couldn't
At
open
the closet.
the front closet
front,
door. It was a
yeah.
walk-in closet. It was 20 feet long, and I had 4 feet of it. And it was just my part of the closet that flew off.
Yes. And I
Which
have
had-
tons of shoes.
Which had nothing on it.
Yeah.
I had maybe a couple golf hats, maybe a pair of dress shoes, maybe 2 suits, and like 14. I don't have a lot of clothes. So for that to fail twice, no. Hers failing? Sure, there's 4,000 pounds on those fucking racks. Not mine. Especially, I put the wood into the studs and then drilled into that. That should have survived a fucking earthquake. But it was off within a couple weeks.
And then it became not a habit, but it happened over and over again. I pull into the driveway, get out of the car. I would hear the 3 knocks on the garage door. And at first I would run in the house or run out of the house. But then I got so used to it, I was like, let me see what happens when I knock back. And it would instantly stop. Oh, I do remember when I saw the little boy.
Look up at the camera, not at me.
I was in the kitchen and I was, I don't know, making dinner or baking, doing something.
We weren't baking. It wasn't Christmas time.
Shut up. I was doing something in the kitchen. And I looked up and there was a little boy peeking around the corner. And he had on these old trousers and like a bowl cut. Oh, and then there was that time where we were setting up the pool, taking the cover off, putting the hoses all together, and we saw I saw somebody standing on the deck. He was all in white.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, where was
Pool.
I? Oh, the pool. We were setting the pool up, and I looked up onto the deck, and I saw a man. He was all in white, including a hat. It was kind of like a baseball hat, but it was all white. He was all white. That's what I remember.
Okay. You don't remember the guy in black?
Oh, no. The only time I saw that guy in black was with the investigators. That was it. But I didn't think you wanted to get there yet.
No, we saw the guy in black out in the backyard.
I don't remember a guy in black.
You said he was in like the fucking...
Oh, you're talking... He wasn't in black. He was... I don't know. You know how... The best way to explain it. We were in the pool, and you know how back in the day where they used to put the brown sack over their head and walk them with their hands tied? That's what I saw.
Okay.
Him walk from tree to tree. And there was a rope, and that's all I could say. I want to say I don't know what color it was, but it was like dark trousers.
Okay. Then, my biggest one, well, I would see shit in our room from the pool, but, you know, trees reflecting light, who the fuck knows? I never took too much stock into that.
That happened a lot. Like if I was in the bathroom, I would see something out of the corner of my eye, but I just assumed, oh, the cat just ran by.
Right.
You know, something like that.
So I went up. We were heading to the pool. Just me and Terry were home. And we had just taken the boys back, and we were going to go into the pool to finish off Sunday. I went and got changed into my bathing suit. And when you came out of our room, you would come across the landing. I don't know what the hell that landing.
Yeah.
It's a hallway with other shit. So off to the left was the boys' bathroom, which you can see here. And staring into that fucking mirror was basically like the ghost from Ghostbusters in the library. Like an old Western, kind of like what Elsa was wearing in 1883.
Okay.
That kind of dress. Staring at herself in that mirror.
So she was from 1800s.
We don't know that.
I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to put it together.
This is our fact finding, not making shit up finding. So I was like, what the fuck was that? So I looked down, tried to figure out if I was having a stroke. Checking myself out, make sure we're good. And I look back up, she's still there. I'm like, fuck. So then I look into Dom's room. And then I look back at the thing and it's gone. Like it never fucking happened. So I ran the fuck out of that house.
You were white.
I fucking just saw a ghost.
Because when you came out to the deck, I actually thought you may have fell down the steps.
These things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Damn right, Ernie.
I really did. I thought you pulled a me and fell down the steps.
I don't fall down steps.
I know, but the look on your face, you were white as a ghost, and that's all I could say was, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. So that was.
And you're like, "I saw her. I saw her. I saw her." I'm like, "Who'd you see?"
All a bitch. But like nothing was ever threatening. The most threatening thing was Gavin's dream, which we don't know is really connected.
Right. We still don't know.
But like we came home from something. Dom was watching the kids, and
because I blamed him for letting him watch a scary movie.
Yeah, and that didn't happen.
No.
And Gavin doesn't really have nightmares. Like he's never been a problem sleeper. So I hear Gavin screaming. I run up the fucking stairs. Gavin meets me at the door, starts running down the stairs towards the front door. I'm like, Gavin, wake up. wake up, wake up, wake up. It's like the clown, the fucking the clown, the clown, the clown. Like, there's no clown, bro. Relax. So then he woke up, put him back to bed. Everything was fine. And that never happened since, but very rare out of that kid. He was moving down those stairs like
He was
running to the door. He ain't a dumb blonde in a horror movie. He was out that front door. So, I guess we'll get into the hunter part of this.
Yes.
Or do you have any more?
No, I can't think of any more. I mean, there was probably every day there was something.
Yeah, I'd say every day. Pretty close to every day. Pretty close to every day.
Pretty close.
All right, so we were invited to the Halloween show, a very small haunt convention in Atlantic City. We were there as press, so we were covering it. A couple haunts were there, not many. It was more like I don't know what it was.
I don't know. There was some
a decent
haunters.
crowd out, yeah. But we ran into the NJ Rope paranormal group, and
well, we kind of split up. You were talking to a bunch of guys, and
you were with Mendel.
I was with Mendel.
Yeah.
And we must have walked around. I don't know. I passed NJ Rope's table. I'm going to say 4 times. I kept walking, and every time as I got closer to it, Mendel would kind of push me, and I ended up walking diagonal, and I realized, and I was like, I'm going to sound so stupid. So he's like, Tara, you're going to ask. So then we met up with you, and so I went over, and that was the first thing out of my mouth was, you're going to think I'm crazy. And she said, no, everybody says that. We told them a little bit about what was going on.
They got excited.
They did. But there was a process before they could actually come out. It was a phone interview.
About 45 minutes.
With both of us.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to talk to the owner. It was, each person had their own duty. And they grilled us. They wanted to know if we were taking medication, if we drank.
If we were stressed, if we were unemployed, if we were beating as little kids, if we jerked off too much, like...
They asked everything. And after that, we had to wait, I don't know.
A few weeks.
Yeah, I think it was a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then we had a phone call with the head investigator, which is the director.
Mm-hmm.
And then we set it up, and they came out at night.
Yep, they came out June 29th, 2018 at 8:35 p.m. I have the list of their evidence here. So, basically, they did a whole checklist of all the outlets, all the heating, all the air conditioning, all the electrics, and everything came up normal.
Yeah. When we told them about the fan turning on by itself, they tried to recreate it. And they couldn't.
No. They could try all they want. So the outside conditions was the moon was 97% full. Temperature was 89 degrees. Conditions were clear and humid. And it was fucking humid because I was outside. Wind 12 miles an hour from the northwest. Barometric pressure was 29.9 and falling. Sun was normal. Inside temperature was 78 degrees. I wouldn't know the fuck it wasn't. Never in my house was at 78 degrees.
No, maybe I don't know. That's just inside. Because I know I cranked that down because there was, 15 people in the house?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 investigators. So they went around, did all the prelim stuff, then they started their hunt. So, evidence list, one of the microphones was asked. I have some EVPs here, and it sucks because what was really weird was the scariest part of this we don't have because it disappeared.
Oh,
We all
yeah.
saw it live, though.
They just yelled, "Get her a chair. She looks like she's gonna pass out." But I
After
wasn't.
this,
I wasn't.
I know you'll go too far. Just stop. Zip. I gotta mute your mic. I have mine for my coughing. I gotta do yours. See, look, I can stop. Ah, ta-da, back. Technology.
Back to this.
Okay. So they asked, do you know the family here? There was a gasp. Could you say hello? Yes. Then they found in the garage scratching noises, which I do have for you, and ladder rattles, which I do have for you, and we will play for you now. Here's the ladder. I'm going to play it a couple times. We're going to go in and out so you can hear it a couple times.
Well, the recorder definitely picked that up.
Who moves the chair?
I didn't touch it, and I just felt something grab my head.
So that was Tina felt something grab her head, and the somebody take pictures. Thank you. The ladder just rattled like 5 times.
I felt like that electric going through my head, and as soon as that happened, I was just getting ready to tell you I felt electric, and that rattled.
That was a weird rattle too. It wasn't just like a rattle. It was like a yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And I didn't move.
Did anyone move upstairs?
No, they just went upstairs. I just heard them go upstairs just now.
Ask them to go down the stairs again.
Yeah, we'll play it one more time. Some might be hard to hear. These are the ones where I can actually hear shit. There's a lot of others where I didn't hear nothing. So here's the ladder again.
Well, the recorder definitely picked that up.
Who moves the chair?
I didn't touch it, and I just felt something grab my head.
So that was Tina felt something grab her head, and the somebody take pictures. Thank you. The ladder just rattled like 5 times.
I felt like that electric going through my head, and as soon as that happened, I was just getting ready to tell you I felt electric, and that rattled.
That was a weird rattle too. It wasn't just like a rattle. It was like a yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And I didn't move.
Did anyone move upstairs?
No, they just went upstairs. I just heard them go upstairs just now.
Ask them to go down the stairs again.
These things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Yeah, so that's clearly a ladder you hear. And they weren't near that ladder.
So let's take it back a bit.
We're just into the EVPs. You're taking me out.
Sorry. So when they first got there, we had our friends Stacy and Bruce over with us through this whole thing. And they came inside. One of them went towards your office, a lady, and one of them sat on the steps. And they came in and they were introducing themselves. And that's all I heard was, something's calling me. Someone's calling me. I thought she was getting a phone call and she was parking her butt on the steps. No. I went around the corner to check and see. She wasn't on the phone. Something was calling her as soon as she walked in the house. And the lady that went into your office, she said someone touched her. Right? I think that's what it was. Someone touched her or grabbed her hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you believe that thing. I'm still very skeptical of mediums, but I know some crazy shit has happened in that house.
We ain't making this up.
All right, so here's another EVP where you can kind of make out a breath. Check it out.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
For me.
It sounded like somebody took a deep breath.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You can hear it before they start talking. I'll play it one more time.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Was it one of them? Who the fuck knows? See, I'm like a believer, but I'm still very, 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 very skeptical. That's what I was talking about with the witch last night. All right, so moving on. Here we can hear a little girl. You ready for that clip?
Oh God, I keep getting chills.
We don't even live
I
there.
know. I still keep getting chills.
What happened? Was it just a funny?
Yeah.
Is it okay with
Because you were trying to figure it out.
Right before the end, you can hear, "Oh no" or "Hello."
What happened? Was it just a funny?
Yeah.
Is it okay with
Because you were trying to figure it out.
I'll play it one more time. Right after they're done talking, you can hear it.
What happened? Was it just a funny?
Yeah.
Is it okay with
Because you were trying to figure it out.
You can hear it's on a different plane than they are. So that's
Hello.
weird. All right.
Hello.
So we have more of the girl. Let's do it.
A head scratching moment.
What happened? Was it just a funny?
Yeah.
Is it okay with
Because you were trying to figure it out.
What was that?
What was that? Outside?
Did you hear that?
I
It sounded like a cat meowing or
I heard. I thought it said hello.
Yeah.
like a female,
Like,
high
hello.
pitched.
All right. Well, that's.
All right, for the recorder's tag at 10 seconds ago.
9:54. If you're listening to
It
some
sounded like a
first
voice, for
mode.
sure.
Barbara on the ground looking to see if there's a cat under the bed,
Yeah.
and there's not. We all heard it.
Yeah, the cats were locked up in the office.
Is that what we ended up?
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as they were done in the office, we put both animals in the office. So it wasn't the cat, because they were up in our bedroom. Because she looked under the bed for the cat. Or she may be in Gavin's room. She was in one of the bedrooms. All right.
I think she might have been in the kids' bedrooms.
There's no way to know. That's not written down here.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. But you know when they were in our room.
Well, it's not on here, so we'll get into that last.
You know that's kind of a no-no, right?
Here it's really at the end. It's very faint, very hard to hear. It could be a rub out of the mic, but I can hear almost an answer like, uh-huh.
You know that's kind of a no-no, right?
You can sort of hear it, but that could easily be something else. So, like, a lot of these, I hear it straight as day. Like, that ladder crashing right there spooked the fuck out of me. All right, so you ready to head back into this one?
Are you male or female?
No.
Yeah, you can hear the word female
A
slightly.
female.
Some people can hear that. I'm still...
Are you male or female?
I don't know. It's too muffled. All right, so now here's they get a little weirded out when they hear scratching.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that over that way, right?
Yeah.
It was like a scratching sound.
It was a scratching sound. Maybe it.
You can also hear something else in there.
Something else is in there.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that over that way, right?
Yeah.
It was like a scratching sound.
It was a scratching sound. Maybe it.
Like, it almost sounds like a cat meow, but the cats weren't in there.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that over that way, right?
Yeah.
It was like a scratching sound.
It was a scratching sound. Maybe it.
So that's all the EVPs we can make out. We have more. But let's get into their list before we tell the worst story of all this. One of the microphones picked up from my eyes to his something. A male laugh is heard. Like, a lot of these didn't come back. There's fruit in his basket. Can you tell what the fruit is? It said go home.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that. There's at 9.5 seconds into the audio clip, a male voice whispers, "Blow me."
That was loud and clear.
Yeah, but we don't have it.
We don't?
No.
Oh.
Like I told you, weird shit happened with this, and we only got some of it back, remember?
I thought it was on there, but okay.
No, I'll look right now. Keep talking.
Then they were talking about that dark figure.
The dark figure.
That dark figure. We saw it many times. It would go from left to right. It would go from the dining room into the office, and then it would go through the hallway because it was an open floor plan. And then it would go from like the beginning of the living room through the kitchen into the laundry room and disappear.
It sounded like it definitely didn't sound like something.
Blow me.
Yeah, I asked you about this fruit. There's a fruit in this basket. Can you see it? Or can you just hear my voice? See us?
It was before that. You didn't hear when I said blow me.
It sounded like it definitely didn't sound like something.
I heard it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna when I make this video, I'm gonna edit it in. 3649.
I'll have to wait for it later.
And it sounded like it was in this room. Sounded like it was.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't sound like somebody from another room.
So again, I asked you about this fruit. There's a fruit in this basket. Can you see it? Or can you just hear my voice? Can you see us? I'll have to wait for it later.
And it sounded like it was in this room. Sounded like it was.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't sound like somebody from another room.
So again, I asked you about this fruit. There's a fruit in this basket. Can you see it? Or can you just hear my voice? Can you see us?
Yeah, you hear it say, blow me.
I'll try and get it in there. If not, I'll put it at the end of the podcast so you can hear it. Let me copy this. I listened to all these today. I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, you hear it before.
All right, so
It was before any of that.
yeah, let me write this down. Yeah, I'll try to cut it in, but if not, I'll just throw it at the end.
And when they were in the kitchen, I remember, well, it's on there too. It says, so when we were in the kitchen, they asked they were talking about snow. And it says, do you like snow? And it was a female said, I hate snow.
Let's see if that's in there. Because I know the biggest one is the one we're missing. What number is that? 21520?
21520.
Yeah, it's not here.
How about 11608? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this stuff didn't make it over, and there's actually a corrupt file in the file they sent me.
So weird.
I know. It's like they didn't want to know.
I can remember just being in bed, being woken up because someone was sitting so close to me that it would actually sink in and I would roll forward.
Yeah.
And a couple of times I would wake up thinking you got up and you were sitting on the bed.
Yeah. So here we have some, before we even get to the big one, they're supposed to be doing an exhibit on Lenape Indians. K2 goes to Orange in Jared's bedroom. I don't know what a K2 is. Maybe some of you paranormal investigators could tell me. Are you Native American? K2 goes to Orange, so maybe they are Indian. Investigators heard a female say hello in the master bedroom. Scratching sound heard by Tina and Sean in the garage. Tina hears voices between her and Jeff. Second floor, first bedroom. I don't know which bedroom that would be.
I believe the first bedroom was Gavin's.
But why would that be the first? That's like the second. Because wouldn't it be Dom's, Gavin's, and then ours?
I think they did it that way.
But that's in the middle, so it's not going to be first or third.
Yeah.
Christina hears a laugh and Tina hears a voice. First floor office. Scratching heard by investigators in the garage. A lot of noises out of the garage. Ladder shakes and is heard by investigators in the garage. Investigators hear a voice say hello in the master bedroom. Male laugh heard by investigators. Kitchen not on recorder. Scratching sound in corner of garage. Ladder shakes garage. Tina feels something touch her head in the garage. Dan hears knocking sounds in the kitchen. Dan, Cheryl, and Steve hear a laugh while setting up the computer. Cat's in home. AC noisy grinds when it starts up. Voices travel throughout the home. Not really. Because I can't hear shit upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, you could never hear when I got home when you were upstairs.
No. Mm-mm.
Floorboards squeak outside master bedroom. Yes. Master bedroom door has a natural swing to it. Yes. And that door would slam, but I think it was just the way the house was set up. Frank had no personal experiences besides the AVP of in the spare room. The house seemed peaceful. Tina, I had seen a shadow in the office on the first floor when we came in. It was low to the ground but wide. When I entered the room, I could feel something there, but not for long. It felt like it moved upstairs to whatever room was above that one. Later, I felt something touch my head, and right after the ladder I was standing next to started to shake. Stephanie saw an audible whisper heard in the master bedroom, feeling of a man who wouldn't show his face in the room to the right of the front door, the office. First floor, before I arrived at the location, I also had the feeling before arriving there was a woman there who was trying to speak to the family. She appears thin with short, light hair.
I got the chills.
This is 5 fucking years ago, woman. In the conclusion of NJ wrote paranormal that the home is possible paranormal activity. Gathered EVP and AVP evidence suggests that both a male and female may be present in the home, in addition to a possible female child. The energy in the home is non-malevolent and intelligent in nature. No direct identities were discovered, but although hesitant, the entities were willing to communicate. Additional studies may shed additional light into gaining a better understanding of what may be occurring and why in the home. So that was delivered to us on August 23rd, 2018, with the files that was missing about half the shit. And what was really missing, and what I'm very depressed about, we saw this firsthand. And when I say we, I mean everyone at the investigation.
I think there was 5 people around the monitor. It was Stacy, Bruce, me, and you.
And the investigators.
And, yeah.
Except the 2 that were upstairs.
Yes.
So you're talking 16 people saw this.
Yep.
We're in the dining room. Sitting at, her beloved dining room table. And we're watching the team head towards our bedroom. It's before we got the new bed, so it was a white railing bed. Okay, that's important. You could see it clear as day from the camera as they're walking towards it. As they're walking towards it, you see the giant black shadow that we've always seen cross in front of all the cameras. They jumped. We all fucking jumped.
Mm-hmm.
And that video was corrupted, or they never got it. We all watched it live, though. No lights were turned on. No, nothing. Nothing created this shadow.
No.
Where they had all the lights off upstairs, so they didn't block the light. You could only make out the bed because it was white. Very little light on the camera. But there was nothing in their way to create that shadow. And it was like, whoosh. This one almost fainted. Even though we saw it before.
I know, but this, I guess because
it was
I
proof.
knew how I guess because in the back of my head, I always thought I was, all right, maybe she's crazy. maybe I lost my mind.
Well, we all know that's true.
So when everyone saw it, I was like, yes, I'm not crazy.
Yep. All the investigators gasped. We replayed it a few times.
Yeah.
And when the file came, I asked them about it.
Yes, because they came to the house to discuss their findings.
And they could not find the file. Just like half those EVPs are missing.
And Bruce and Stacy were there too.
Yep. So I would love to have that video for you. But weirdly, it got erased. And they don't seem the type to be that disorganized. So I'm not even blaming them. I don't think that was making it from Jump Street. Yeah, so that was our very long, very interesting Poltergeist movie in our own house. You guys believe what you want, that's fine. But I'll tell you what.
These things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
That's right. Like I said, I don't know if I was ever a full believer until that fucking house. Like, I always thought maybe there's a chance.
Oh, yeah, I would agree. I wasn't.
I'm not a religious dude. Because there's 4,000 religions that all have demons. How do you know priests can fucking save every... whatever. But, yeah, this kind of made me a believer. I still don't believe people when they tell me their house is haunted. I still think they're full of shit. Because they don't have the history that we've had. I still don't believe most paranormal investigators. Like Zach Baggins is full of shit.
I think if you witnessed it for yourself, then it would be different.
Yep. I know. That's basically where I'm at. Like, I'm a skeptic till I fucking see it.
Right. And we lived there for 5 years. And
we dealt with it for 3 of it.
Yes.
Because it didn't start till 2 years. Some people think because I found the couch. But we're in a lot of fucking haunted places. They put haunts in haunted places. Like, I've been in the bowels of Eastern St. Penn. I've been in the bowels of Penhurst. I've been in the bowels of Brighton. I've been in the bowels of Kim's. I mean, we've been in some haunted shit.
And I'm always touching stuff.
And I picked up a free couch.
So there was a couch on the side of the road. That's when everything started.
No, it isn't.
But, like you said, it could have been there and we just were brushing it off.
I don't know. But
we could have brought something home from somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think happened.
I think ever since then, I keep my hands to myself now. I don't touch everything now.
Oh, good idea.
Or go to the Zach Baggins Museum and stare in the eyes of the doll.
And then your tongue turns black the next fucking day.
Yeah, there was that.
You're to learn one day.
But she was pretty.
Yep. But guys, don't forget.
These things are real. Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
All right, guys. Tell us what you think in the comments.
If you think we're a bunch of bullshitters.
I know I'm not a bullshitter.
No.
I just tell you what I saw.
That's what we saw.
Yeah, the scariest moment we don't have, and that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your face was the white lady. The lady in the mirror.
Nah, the shadow got me more because it was finally fucking proof that we weren't fucking nuts.
Yeah, I saw.
Remember Bruce and Stacy's face?
Yeah, I remember their
like,
faces.
oh yeah, we're not making this shit up.
I just remember when they were done, every light in the house was on, including the basement.
And you chicken shits were afraid to go down there and turn them off. That was funny.
I was just so scared.
You're like, I'm Jesus Christ.
So
fine.
Come with me.
Yeah.
So Bruce
goes, hold my hand.
I remember Bruce saying, we'll stay here, and if something happens, we're running out the door.
Come
but I made you come.
You did.
I did.
God. All right, guys. This has been fun. I'm looking forward to getting back to haunts. We're going to have Chandra on soon to talk about Transworld. We're going to have Nikki back to talk about Transworld and other things. We got a bunch of Haunted Overload people left. Got some exciting stuff coming up for us as a brand that I will not talk about. But, yeah. Maybe we'll go live on Twitch on here soon too. We'll see.
Seems like a lot.
I hit a button right here.
Okay.
I'm like, you do any of this to begin with?
I had to come in and set up the mics. I had to take down the mics.
You moved the mic from here to there. I'll have you set all this shit up next time and see what time we fucking start. Alright, I'm done. This has been HalloweenHaunts365.com, the podcast where every day is haunt season. Goodbye.
Bye.
Halloween Haunts 365 Productions.